Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to The Witcher Wild Hunt for the continuation of our relaxed playthrough. We're back for 2 hours this evening as we continue on with Geralt's journey. Good evening, I hope your weekend is going well. We're back this evening to try and continue our journey to try and find... Well, we know where Ciri is, to be honest. We found her a couple of streams ago. We just haven't been to see her yet. We are waiting to get all our friends together to go and hopefully help us. In the last stream, we figured out that people shouldn't steal treasure from tombs. Yes, we happened upon a couple of quests where people were stealing treasure from tombs, and they kind of got what's coming to them, but we had to deal with the consequences of that and finish them off, or finish off what they started in terms of the creatures that they'd let loose. That was in the last Saturday evening stream. As always, the schedule for next week is out tomorrow. So keep a lookout for that 1 PM GMT, and the live stream post on the community page will be live at 8 PM GMT tomorrow. So make sure you know what's happening next week. We have cut one of the evening streams next week, mainly because I'm struggling a little bit. So just to make my life a little bit easier for a little while. We'll see how that goes. I've made no decisions of how long for. It may just be for 1 week, to be fair. We shall see. Let me just check sound. We shall see. There we go. Thank you to all the new subscribers as well, very much appreciated. Hope you enjoy the content on the channel. That's me nearly dropped my phone. Okay, let's load in and let's see where we're going to head today.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
So as I said at the start, we know where Ciri is. She's on the Isle of Mist, but we are not there as of yet. We are elsewhere because we are finishing up other things. So we have got a quest on the go, Mysterious Tracks. We will talk to the hunter, and then from there do the Switch contract. The main quest is to find all our friends and get them to come to the Isle of Mist with us. There is only one friend we can't talk to, and that's Kira Metz. We must have done something wrong during our playthrough that we can't go and speak to her. I can't remember what we did to her, or we just didn't see her or didn't do something. Obviously, because we're doing it blind, there are always going to be opportunities where we're going to miss something. That was one of them. Currently, we're near Novigrad. We're kind of near Novigrad. But anyway, we're going to go and speak to Roach and Dijkstra shortly. But first, we're just doing all the quests that are under level 22. So we've got the Mysterious Tracks quest to do here. In the village of Lindenvale, Geralt came across a highly unusual contract. A certain hunter was worried by some strange tracks he'd found in the woods, and sought someone who could help him determine to whom or to what they belonged. So that's the contract we'll be doing. Swamp Thing, I'm not worried about that one. That's collect money. I'm not worried about that one. He can wait. Treasure hunts, we have got that, but that's in Skellige anyway. So this is the only contract under 22 in Novigrad. Then we're going to go and speak to Dijkstra and Roach to try and get them to help us. What else have we got? I'm not sure what if we're going to end up losing stuff because we can't do certain things. So yeah, we did some things we need to do back in Skellige, like hard times, which should deliver a letter. We've got to go back to the arena as well. But yeah, this is really the only thing under the main levels, main story level. So once this is done, we'll go and do the 2 in Novigrad. We'll go and speak to Emery var Emrys of Nilfgaard in Vizimir, and then we will also head back to Skellige to speak to the 3 people there, and we'll have a look at what else we need to hand in Skellige at the same time. So this is the only one we really have to do, unless we pick anything else up. We have a look on the map currently. We are here in Lindensvale. There's still places we haven't been. There's lots of places we probably need to go and explore. Over here, there's a big empty area we've not been. There's all this bits down here, and all this bit to the left. There's loads of places still to go that we'll probably uncover missions. There's 2 notice boards here we haven't been to. That will give us missions, but we can always do those after the main story's finished, before we start DLCs. Elvis, good morning. Good morning, good evening. How are you, Elvis? Have I missed you? How are you doing? How's your weekend going? Gear currently, we are wearing Witcher Hunter's armor with our Nilfgaardian Guardsman gauntlets, Conditaria's boots, I know I've said that wrong, Tracker's trousers, and we're using the Mastercrafted Silver Sword, and the Tyr Tashar blade. Now, we have managed to craft the enhanced Griffin armor, but it is less than what we are. It's no good to us at this stage. We need to get the next recipes to make that better. That's something we do need to do. Novigrad longsword is actually better than our blade, but we lose the bonuses, and we don't use the yard sign, so I'm not too worried about the bonuses there. And obviously the Blowhead aid, we gained that at the end of the last stream for a mission, I believe. And again, it's not as good as our current. But yeah, I'm keeping this on, carrying this on us, mainly because it doesn't weigh very much. But also, I'm hoping we can upgrade it once we find out where to. Hello, good evening, how are you? Couldn't be here because I was working night shifts and sleeping. No worries, LVs, no worries at all. Life comes first. It's always been the philosophy, and it will always be the philosophy on the channel. Life is more important. But I hope you're well. So, let's go and do this mission. As I say, we've got this one contract to do. Then we've got to speak to both our friends in Novigrad. And that is it. While we're here, though, we can quickly enhance our gear. Is all our gear fixed? Yeah, 100%. Perfect. I think we finished off at the blacksmith last Saturday evening just so we could sell the other bits and pieces we had. But yeah, this is the last one, the last quest that's below the main story level. So after this, we crack on with main story. That's the plan. Marvel Cuphead, good evening. How are you? Thank you for the like, orders, much appreciated. Right, where's the hunter? There's the hunter. You're doing good. Good. Glad to hear. Thank you for the like, orders, much appreciated.
Hear about the contract? Any idea what this monster is?
Nay, but proper huge it must be. Slaughtered no less than a dozen wolves.
Slaughtered a dozen wolves.
Out, but left lots uneaten.
That's weird.
Means malice rules it. Makes it kill. Howls and bellows, night
so yeah, so once we do this mission, it's the only one we've got. We'll go and do the Novigrad and the two people, Dijkstra we need to speak to in Novigrad, and Roach. Then from there, we should be able to move some of the main story on by talking to people, because I don't think we've got anything else really under the main story level to do, even in Skellige. You're doing good. Made a lot of progress on this game, have you? Nice. Whereabouts have you got up to? Can we get some more money out of it? We've got plenty of money, to be fair, because I hate spending money, but curious, how much can we push? How much do we need? All of it. 258 is the base rate. 349 is the top end. Let's go 300.
That's a sum we can agree.
Seriously. Why is it the first number I pick is what he accepts? I should have got more.
Fortune smiled upon us when it brought you.
Oh, so I did pin a post on it, but the game that won was Stop screaming. So the game that won was I can't even think of the name of it. What bad's that? Dying Light 1 and 2. Dying Light 1 and 2 won the poll for next main live stream, and thank you for the like of those, much appreciated. So we'll be doing that as soon as we finish Days Gone. Obviously we'll look at trophies and decide for Platinum as well. But yeah, Dying Light 1 followed by Dying Light 2 will begin once we finish Days Gone. And then hopefully that may take us around the time Mirage and Spider-Man are out. Although we might still have a bit of time left, I'm not sure. Because I don't know how long they're going to be, that's the problem. Right, we're going here to go and search the forest with our Witcher senses. Let's go and see what we can find. What do we think we're going to be fighting? What creature could it be that's been doing this? I'm not taking the mud from there. Something that's able to take down a load of wolves. And then leave the corpses barely eaten. That wasn't one. We can blow that open. No, we can't. It's already open. There's me trying to blow it open. I don't need to. It's already open. Okay. You're tempted to pre-order Spider-Man 2. Do the DLCs as well. It's going to be pretty long. Oh, okay. Well, the plan will be DLCs as well. To be fair. There's a deer there, but I don't think the deer's got anything to do with what we're looking for. Ah, there's the tracks. There's some tracks. Oh, look at the wolves.
Monster wiped out the whole pack.
What is it we could be looking for, I wonder?
Monster wiped out the whole pack.
Well, the prints are behind us, so in theory, just follow the prints. You're pretty tempted to pre-order Spider-Man 2. I think it's going to be good. I'd be surprised if it's not. Judging from what we've seen, I think it'll be a big surprise if it doesn't live up to expectation as it stands. From what we've seen anyway, obviously there's still time for it to go wrong. Prints go up here. Over here. Grab the bush while we're here. Still going this way. Okay. It climbed the tree.
Left a lot of fur when it rubbed against the trunk. Scent's still
So
there.
we've got a scent to follow now. You cost a lot, but you want to get it at release anyways. That's the thing, isn't it? I know a lot of people don't pre-order nowadays, do they? But I think sometimes, if you want to play at release, you haven't got a choice, really. Right, follow the scent. Don't know why the
Gotta
thing...
find another way.
Okay, so there's its lair by the looks of things. What's this?
Stinks like fiend shit. Right. Old and dried out. Fiend's been around a while.
So it says a fiend. I don't know if a fiend is something specific, or is it just the type. We've got to find another way into this cave. Let's see if we can find a hole. Or are we just going to drop down instead, I wonder. Gravestones here. Okay, I think it's just below us here, wasn't it? I don't know if I can just drop down. Or we might be able to go round. Have I just got myself lost? I think I have, haven't I? Trying to find a way in. But yeah, I haven't pre-ordered as of yet, but I do plan to. That's where we're trying to get into. There must be another way in. There's more dung there as well. Find another way into this cave. Might have messed up here. Climb up. Well done. Lots of flowers around. I don't know if the scent would have led me to a different entrance, maybe. Oh, there's dung there. So if there's dung there, it must be another way out nearby. Just got to find it. Or am I meant to just drop down from above, I wonder? You won't be able to play one day early. There's no pre-order bonus for that this time. We found an entrance. That is our entrance. What are we going to find in the cave? That's the big question. But yeah, there's no bonus for pre-ordering. You don't get to play any earlier. Not for Spider-Man 2 anyway. Okay. Oh, nice chest though. We'll take that. Radovid, the Stern Iron Negotiator, Enhanced Devil's Puffball. I don't know what a negotiator is, to be fair. What is that? That's a big moose, isn't it?
Died recently. Wonder what killed it.
I'm guessing whatever we're about to find in here with us. would be my guess.
Paw prints. Fight lasted a while.
Okay.
Another trail. Track's too small for a fiend, though.
Ah, so more than one.
Both lost loads of blood.
So the fiend was in here fighting something else smaller. Both lost a lot of blood. That's all we kind of know at the minute. Where did they both go? Yeah, there's a big old fight, but I can't see where they went. That's the only weird thing.
Fight lasted a while.
There's something else we've missed yet. We haven't spotted by the looks of things. Ah, something. What's that?
Tufts of blood-caked fur. Second beast was a different color. And short.
The Witcher 4 you ever going to play one day?
Probably
The Witcher. Is there a Witcher 4? I didn't think there was one that was out.
Somehow.
Yeah, if it ever comes out, we'll happily play it. But it's when. Nothing's really been said too much about it, to be fair. You know, they don't release it in the site. Yeah, hopefully. All we can do is hope, can't we, really, I suppose? Right, we've got to prepare some bait. Let's first have a look at the howler and see what a howler is. Because I'm not sure what a howler is, to be fair. Seeing a wide variety of beasts so far, and still I'm not 100% sure what they all are sometimes. Howler. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this, just looking at the picture. They announced it, did they? Oh, okay, I hadn't seen anything about it, to be fair. Still a really long way off. No, I don't think I did LVs, to be fair. I didn't know there was another one out. I try not to watch too much because I don't want to spoil it for myself. So I try not to watch too much, to be fair. Cyberpunk 2, really? Wow. Well, hopefully the Cyberpunk 2 release is better than the first one. They showed the combat and menus. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I try not to watch too much. I just wait until it comes out, just to go in as blind as we can, to be fair. We're doing it no matter what, so it's not that big a deal. So Mirage and Spider-Man 2, we're doing them on release, so that's not a big deal not knowing what to expect, to be fair. One is hard-pressed to name another area of our world more thoroughly riddled with monsters and velen. There is one silver line to the sad fact, however. The beasts living there must compete fiercely for hunting territory, meaning creatures often end up killing other creatures. An aggressive chort known as Howler went on just a fratricidal rampage, tearing a pack of wolves to shreds before attacking and killing a fiend significantly larger than itself. So it wasn't a moose, it was a fiend that was killed. Howler was a truly fearsome foe. Each one of its blows was enough to kill. Only heavy armour or the Quen sign could protect one from mortal damage, particularly to be avoided when it was its charge. Whenever possible, the creature was best attacked from the side. It's vulnerable to Devil's Puffball and Relict Oil, so that's what we'll be using then. This does not sound like a fun fight, to be fair. Right, we need to prepare some bait based on the alchemy formula. So, alchemy, what am I making? Chort lure. There we go, let's craft that. So we've got some of the lure. I don't know how to say it, to be fair. I think I just thought the howler. What was the oil we needed? Because I'm going to put it on now. Relict. So, have we got any relict oil? We should have. I've got most oils. Spectre, Insectoid, Beast, Enhanced Vampire, Drachnid, Cursed, Ogroid. What's the bane? I don't. I don't. Can we craft any? Can we craft any oils? That's the question. We need some relict oil, ideally, because I don't think this is going to be an easy fight. That's superior. Relict oil. Oh no, we're missing some ingredients. Mistletoe. That's just frustrating. Okay, we're going to have to take it on as we are then. Pour the bait over the hill. You have a new quest item. Prepare it. Press and hold R1. Okay. We've got to pour the bait over the hill. So we're going to have to stick the bait. Where is it? Tawny Owl, Thunderbolt. I don't use potions very often, so actually it's quite weird. Where are you? There. Cool. It's in my pocket. Right, let's get out of here. Can we climb up? Yeah. We've got to pour it over the hill and be ready to fight this thing when it shows up. So, just over here. There it is. Short lure. Lure? I still don't know how to say it properly. There we go. That's on the floor. It's one place.
Ought to attract the choice attention.
This is not going to be a fun fight, I'm sure. Especially because I haven't got the oil needed. That's not mistletoe, is it? No. If I had the oil, I wouldn't be too worried, but I'm a little bit worried the fact we haven't. So what did the combat and the menus look like then? Did they look okay? Did they look rubbish? What did you think to them? Okay. 2 more places to go and put this lure down. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I don't know why. Okay. Number 3.
It'll smell this 5 miles away.
Now the only worry is, we read that little bit about the Howler, and it said, wait in the cave. I don't want to wait in an enclosed space, personally. It did say, 1 hit is enough to kill, which has me a little bit worried. That's crow's eye. I need mistletoe, we haven't got any. Okay, we're in. Okay. Will the Howler show up? There it is, that's the Howler. We're either going to die really quickly, or we're going to do really well.
As bandits in Velen say, I'll make remains.
Right, we did read, attack, avoid its charge and attack from the side. Bit of fire as always does wonders. So dodging a lot just to avoid it. Don't want to over attack and mess myself up. It did say 1 hit is enough to kill a man. I think I dodged some time there. Oh, of course. We're okay, we're okay. Caught me again. Not anymore. Howler is down. Howler is down. That wasn't that bad, to be fair. I was expecting a really hard fight, but that actually wasn't that difficult. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. Zeno, good evening, how are you? So we've got tongues and raw meat, a short hide, tongue, mutagen, azure Wrath, I have to have a look at that, and the short trophy. We always do like trophies to put on the side of Roach, of our most recent kills. So we need to head back to collect our reward for killing the Howler. As I say, I was kind of expecting a tougher fight. Considering the biography of the Howler was one hit is enough to kill a man, I was expecting something really tough. I wouldn't say I'm feeling better, to be fair. I'm just got to struggle through it at the minute. Nothing can be done about it, so it is what it is, unfortunately. The Zerath blade is no good to us. It is lower, unfortunately. Annoyingly. That's annoying, isn't it? I hate when you get that. We always get something that's less every time. But I think it's just because of what kind of level we're at and the gear and stuff. I think it's just one of those things, unfortunately. We'll eat some grilled chicken sandwich as we head back. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just something to deal with. I didn't help this morning. I screwed my foot up. My bad foot as well. Caught it on the oven door. Yeah, that's not been fun. It felt like I cut my toe off. I hadn't. That's how it felt at the time. And ever since I did it, it's just pounding. But it's just one of those things we have to deal with. Yeah, I've cut down on one of the evening streams next week just to give myself a little bit of rest. I don't mind. I don't want to cut down the morning streams, as they're our big ones, you know, time-wise. So I've cut one of the evening streams back next week. Thursday evening, I think I cut. Just for a week or two, just so I can try and get sleep. Because sleep's not happening either because of the back and stuff, so all these things add up.
A chort was prowling the nearby forest. Found itself competing for territory with a fiend, so it turned aggressive.
But yeah, it's all good, don't worry. It's all good.
Fiend? Why they be bothering us? Think more'll come? Think they've done made a pact to take our village?
Doubt it, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes open and see if there's anything else out there.
Cheers then, Witcher. Here, take the purse. All the folk of the
So I managed to get
village-
more crowns out of him than he originally wanted to give us. So we've got 300 crowns for that job. And that is the mission complete. 300 crowns in the bank as well. I love that noise when you actually complete a contract. 300 crowns. Good day's work. I just want to see what this guy's got.
Got anything interesting?
Just in case anything interesting. And then we've got to do... We're going to head off and do the next... Well, main story mission, actually, to be fair. Read for additional information. Okay, I'll buy it. I have to buy these weird and wonderful things, just because I don't really know what they are. I'll buy the Gwent cards because we can. We've got 9,000 crowns. It's not like we're struggling for money at all, to be fair. What is that? Elven whetstone. I don't know. Have I got any? I don't. The problem is I can't tell if I've got any, can I? My saddlebags are better, so there's no point taking those. How much are they? I'll buy them. I may already have some, but I just thought sod it. Okay.
Farewell.
Have we gained a quest because of the book? So we just bought a book, and normally when you buy a book, there's something to it. Inventory. I do. To be fair, I pick up every book we possibly can. It's one of the things I've always done. But that book, I don't know where it is. It said read for additional information, but I don't know where it is. So I can't read it for additional information because I don't know which one it is. Is it that one? Yes, that one. Read for additional information. Let's read it. Tristania did not care a which first step was admonitions. She would toss off her ragged foot wrappings and walk barefoot instead. She would wear coverly lace and batik knickers under a rough hair shirt, and when dusk fell and other novices dutifully went to offer their evening prayer, she would slip off quietly and run down to the bay, where Isidore awaited her. This merry devil was thick as a barn and had hooves instead of feet. But Tristana liked him all the same, more than anyone else in the world. For him she broke off her betrothal and defied her family's will. She knew that if her bond was ever discovered, both she and Isidore would be burned at the stake. And so in the dark hours of night she planned their escape. Okay, I don't know why it said read for additional information, unless we gained a quest out of that. I'm not sure. Okay. Brothers in Arms, we're going to speak to Dijkstra next. That's the next plan to move the main story forward, as we've done all the missions below the main story level in Novigrad. There's still more places to visit, but main story-wise, we're moving on. You just need to do what you know is best. Oh yeah, no, I understand that. I just always keep trying to push myself, though. It looked like more like Valhalla. Valhalla, Baghdad, DLC, even the menus look the same. Oh really? Oh wow. You picked up every book I could as well and became very apparent at how many duplicates. Yes, there is a lot. It's I'm one of those people that in any game, if at all possible, I pick everything up, and then I don't like selling anything either. So books wise, we have picked all these notes up books, unfinished books. Yeah, you start getting more than one. Look, we've got 3 of those ones. What are they? Royal Lineages of the North book, The Last Wish, Collected Verse of Gonzalo di Vecchio. I don't know how to pronounce any of that. Yeah, there's a few that we've got more than one of, to be fair. Oh wow, bad book. We've got 4 of them. They're worth 90 crowns. They're never worth 90 crowns. You could try and sell them. They're worth a lot less. But yeah, 90 crowns there. Why have I got special bolts? That's weird. We don't normally have bolts in place, and I've got tracking bolts. Okay, right. We are heading to see Dijkstra next as part of the main story. We're going to fast travel from where we are, as we're nearby to a post here. So Dijkstra is to the north, and then after that we need to go and speak to Roach. I'm expecting Roach to turn us down because we found his mission. Dijkstra, on the other hand, we did quite a lot with him, so I'm hoping he'll help us. I'm stuck. Okay, let's go and find Dijkstra.
You seen the new waitresses?
And see if he will help us with Ciri. So the whole thing at the minute is we completed the Ugliest Man Alive mission where Ugly Baby was cured, shall we say, and it turned out to be an elven mage who was hidden Ciri. But before we can go and find Ciri and speak to her, we need to get everyone we know together to come and help us, because the Wild Hunt will come and attack the minute we go and see Ciri. The only person we've not been able to bring to our side is Kaer Morhen at the minute, because, well, we can't bring her. We failed that somehow. Must have been a mission we've missed somewhere along the line, which easily happens when we're not following anything. We end up selling every single one, got a ton of coin. Did you really? We've got 9,000 crowns as it stands, and I don't really buy very much. Right, let's speak to Dijkstra.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Do any of you guys been watching the Netflix series? I'm a little bit annoyed they've split it in half, the new series. So I've watched all first of the 5 episodes, and there's another 5 coming at the end of the month. But Dijkstra in it isn't really the character I was expecting. I don't know, he just doesn't... There's something about him that doesn't quite ring true. Wild Hunt need help fighting it. That's about as plain as we can put it.
Wasn't sure I should even ask you. Still not. But what the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my help. Very interesting. Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense.
Hardly nonsense.
I was going to say, we can't not believe it. We know it's happening.
A painful taste. On my own skin.
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own pile of problems just now. I've not recovered my lost property. Your help, you might remember.
Hang on, we did everything we possibly could to help him.
So I don't owe you shit.
Oh, so because... I swear we really did well for him. So Dijkstra's not helping us. I'm adamant we did Dijkstra really well. I now want to check that, because that doesn't feel right at all. Radovid. Deadly Plot, we did that. Dangerous Game, that was Zoltan. Obviously, we've done everything as naturally as we can, so if there's things we've messed up, we've messed them up naturally. We didn't ask Dijkstra for help rescuing Dandelion there. We did Kaer Morhen's stuff and Fikar. Oh, it was our decision at the end with Fikar, wasn't it? That's why we can't speak to her again. Yeah, that's why Kaer Morhen wants nothing to do with us. I thought we did really well for Dijkstra. Visiting Junior, Orson Junior, we did all that. Really tried to give the episodes a try because I really like Cavill, but I just got bored. Oh, really? That the creators initially wanted to make a joke out of the death until Cavill said it should be a more emotional scene. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it separate from what I've read and played, if that makes sense. I try and separate so it's its own independent thing. In my head, but that way, it has its own kind of, is it good, is it bad on its own, if that makes sense. That's the way I try and do it. With anything that's either a game or anything else. I'm trying to think what we'd failed. Either that, or he's never meant to help us in the first place. There is always a chance that he was never meant to help us, but I swear we did everything we could to help him. He's telling us we didn't. Yeah, I thought we'd help Dijkstra really well, but obviously we didn't help as well as we'd thought. Because he decided he doesn't want to help us. So that's the mission we failed because we didn't save Vez. This is why I think Roach is going to say no to us. That one's not a big... because we didn't speak to Kira Metz for that mission, that's why we also can't speak to her now. That supervisor, we cleared that though. We didn't go to Pharaoh to see Hammond because he died. Blue Boy Lugos died as well. Yeah, so we haven't failed a mission with Dijkstra. There's a lot about the writers that wanted to make a joke out. Yeah. Yeah, no, I see that, to be fair. I think, well, that's one of the reasons Cavill's leaving, though, isn't it? Is he thinks they're taking the writers are taking the series too far away from where it should be. I was reading that not too long ago. That's one of the reasons, well, the big reason he's leaving. To be fair, they're not staying true to how it should be. Right, we're heading for the hideout over there to go and speak to Roach. I think that Roach will be the same as Dijkstra. I think he will say no to us. Mainly because we failed the Vez mission for him. Admittedly, the Vez mission, when we did it, we got there in time with Roach. We saw them fighting, we jumped in, but they were so armoured. We couldn't get to them in time to save her, unfortunately. So she died in the fight. So I'm expecting a no from Roach as well. As Dijkstra's already just said no to us. I don't know, obviously if we'd done things differently, some of these may have been on our side.
It's true you kill kings.
But it is what it is. When you want to play naturally, we're going to mess up some decisions, and it is going to go against us. Currently it is. Right, what's Roach going to say, I wonder?
When this is all over, I aim to open a hall.
Will he come to our aid, I wonder?
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Just generally didn't like it. Yeah, absolutely. There are always going to be things that people don't enjoy, aren't there? That's the thing. Didn't hate it, but it's not for you. No, fair play. Do we want a round of Gwent first? I'm guessing that's for his personal card.
You play Gwent, Roach?
Yes, but there's no one to play against here. If you've got a deck...
Well, we don't play Gwent very often, and we failed a mission early doors for one of the individual cards. But I think we've got a chance to play him. We'll quickly play him, and then we will ask for his help. If he wins, he may be more inclined to help us. It's unlikely, but he might be more inclined. You never know. Right, we've only got one of him. We need two of them. Double strength. We haven't got him. So let's change that one. That will do nicely. Thank you very much. Okay. See the only siege card we got? It is, isn't it? Ah, that's not good. Only got one siege card. In a game. Oh, absolutely. I love Gwent. I had it on my phone. When it first released for mobile, I had it on my phone and really enjoyed it. And then I don't know what happened. I don't think it's... I didn't have time, I think, after that. Okay. Ranged and close. So, I want them to have the first round, but I want it to make it as difficult for them as possible. Let's play him. So they have to play a decent amount of cards to catch us up. That'll do it, though, to be fair. That wasn't the plan. I'm going to give them the Spy, I think. Because we get another 2 cards from our deck. And we can also now bring back our number 10. He's pulled the Spy himself, has he? I like his thinking there. Oh, is it not letting me do it? Why is it not letting me do it? Maybe I can't swap with that one, that's annoying. Well, it's 10-all. Let's pass. See what he's going to do. Yeah, it was on phone back in the day. I don't know if it still is or not. That's actually helped us a little bit. We won the round because he gave us that. I wasn't expecting to win that round, to be fair. Yeah, that wasn't a round I expected to win. But okay. That helped us massively. Okay, they've ranged. So let's play all close combat to start with. But yeah, I don't think you can get on your phone now, though. But they did bring it out originally. Oh, they're going to pull a card back, aren't they? What one? Oh! That's big. That is big. Let's do that one. And I'm obsessing over the Gwent quest. I mentioned you got an absolute beast of a deck. Oh, really? See, we've not really focused that much on it, to be fair. So I haven't got anything major. In all honesty. I'm thinking pulling mine back in. Well, can we win this round? That's the question. Might be a mistake. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling he might be playing that game. That's not. Just waited. I wanted a waste to go just to see what he does. Okay. I can clear the weather, to be fair, but I don't want to. What I'm going to do is pull back. Oh, I can't bring that one back, but I can bring that one. Okay, there we go. As long as he's played his best cards this round, that helps us. So I'm going to pass and give him the round. And hopefully I've left us enough to win the final round. That's my plan anyway. But yeah, because we went into this as blind as possible, we decided to do... We were going to do Gwent, but it wasn't going to be a focus. And because of that, obviously, we've lost out on some of the individual cards because of it. The Baron was the one we couldn't beat. Right, we got Vesemir. Okay. We can clear weather if we need to as well. He's got less cards than us, so there is a chance. We're still one behind. What's he got his next card going to be? Okay. It all comes down to what he's got left in his hand. He's got one card left, hasn't he? Have I got... Hang on a second. Let's have a thought. Impenetrable fog. That isn't helpful, is it? No, that's ranged. Close combat. Okay. And he didn't have nothing. Or weather. Oh, he's got a 6. Can't believe he did that. He's pulled that out of the bag. And we can't win now. His last card as well. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've got no weather that would damage his siege cards. That's why I like Gwent. It can go either way really quickly. Right, back to Roach. The reason we're here.
Safe and sound.
Let's see if he will join us. Like I said, we failed his mission with Vez. I expect him to say no, like Dijkstra.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there.
Tournament no deal, or that was a wake-up call. Oh, really? Wow.
Forgive me, Geralt, but I can't.
There you go.
Not after losing Vez. I've no one left who could stand in for me here. Yet we've still got a war to win.
I understand, Roach. Good luck to you.
So Dijkstra has said no to us. Roach has said no. Roach I expected to say no. Dijkstra I wasn't expecting to. I thought Dijkstra would help us, to be fair, after everything we did for him, but he claims we didn't help him as much as we believed we did. So unfortunately, both of those say no. So I think out of that whole thing, the only person that said yes to us was Zoltan. We haven't got much of a motley crew so far, have we? Yeah, we might have a look at the Gwent tournament later on, but it probably won't be before we finish the main story, I don't think. So, Nilfgaard next. That's where we've got to head for this. Like I say, there's no secondary missions or Witcher contracts under the main story level, so because of that, kind of decides where we're going. So we're heading for the Royal Palace in Vesemir, is where we're heading.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, But
I think this
Yennefer
is
and
one of the best
Witchers
things this game
managed
does as
to
well,
do it.
is where it gives you a
The
little
ugliest man
recap of the
alive
story
revealed himself to be
when you
not
load in.
man,
It's also
but
doing it
elf,
because of where we're going.
and an
But
elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name. Was
so yeah,
the elven
our
mage who had helped
hope
Ciri
of our
flee
friends
the
coming
hunt,
to our aid
then
isn't
hidden
going
her
well.
away on the Isle of Mists.
We've only got Zoltan so far, and it is down to our decisions. You know, we lost the Baron very early on in our playthrough, and it's only kind of got worse.
Do you find Durgoff?
Oh, yes. He was talking to some friends of my father.
That's why I'd speak to this guy, because they were passing him and him could.
Off politics, not for an instant. I truly hope they'll allow themselves some respite after the coronation.
Big changes afoot in the Empire?
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cirilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the...
So basically, the right man will be him if Ciri takes the throne. Is basically what he's trying to tell us.
Farewell.
Right, anyway, ignore him. Are we overburdened? Why is... we got a flash in red and I don't know what that is. I've not seen that flash in red before. We're not overburdened, are we? Oh, I think it's because of where we are, because we're in the Royal Palace. I think it's... we can't get weapons out and stuff like that. I think that's the reason. And I don't think we can pick anything up either. But yeah, I kind of wanted... I want to focus on Gwent at some point, but it's such a long thing to do, to focus on every single Gwent player, not lose, get every individual card. It can take a while. And you can't mess up any story, can you? Otherwise you lock yourself out as well.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Witcher, why have you come?
I've managed to find out where Ciri is.
Finally. I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
We can't.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
Not sure you can from the Wild Hunt.
I don't doubt it. Against conventional foes, the Wild Hunt's different. Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die. Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner.
He's going to send a banner of men to help us.
On condition. General Voris will lead it.
Can't agree to that.
And I cannot agree to witches commanding my troops.
Well, I'm not about to give in. You don't look it either.
Okay, we're not getting the
Sorry
troops
to
then.
take up your time, Your Majesty.
Bring me Ciri.
I will, if that's what she wants.
There we go. Nilfgaard is done. Unfortunately, I don't think we're in the troops. This isn't going well speaking to our friends, is it? I think we should have more luck in Skellige. We did a lot of good in Skellige, so I'm hoping we'll have more luck. I'm hoping our decisions aren't going to massively backfire and everyone dies at the end. I honestly don't know what's going to happen at the end, because this is... I didn't expect everyone to say no to us. But we have to press on. So, Skellige is where we're off to next. We've got Ceres, Crack and Ermion to speak to. We were locked out of Lugo Blue's mission because he died. But other than that, I don't think we did anything wrong to anyone else, to be honest. But the Skellige Isles, there is a couple of things to hand in here as well at some point. If we go here, I think one of them is nearby.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift.
I think it's a letter
Yennefer and the
to
Witchers
someone we've got to
managed
hand
to do
in.
it.
We just need
The
to check
ugliest
where.
man alive revealed himself to be not man,
I'm
but
pretty
elf,
sure that's all we need to
and
do,
an elven
nothing else
sage
for
at
it.
that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri.
But we will end up
flee the
clearing
hunt,
all the quest logs
then hidden
before we
her
do the
away
DLCs
on
anyway,
the
so there's still
Isle of
plenty to do.
Mists.
I kind of think we're coming towards an end of the main story, maybe. And there's still places we've not visited. And I don't plan on leaving them unvisited before we move on. Okay. So there's a mission I saw that is under the main level of stories. Hard Times. Is this where we are now? Yes. So we'll go and deliver this letter first, as it's something we picked up on our travels. And we can speak to the blacksmith while we're here, which is always a good thing. Last time we were here, the blacksmith wasn't here, to be fair. We were going to do this then, I think. But he wasn't here then. And he's not here now. Oh, there he is. Is that...
No Nordling will ever understand.
Where's the blacksmith?
This is Skellige! May your axe never crumble.
I want to speak to the blacksmith and he's not here. I don't know why he's not here though either. The mission says we should be here, but there's no blacksmith. Okay, I don't know why we can't talk to him, but he's not here. Could be time. What time of day is it? Oh, it's 2 in the morning. That could be why he's not here. So if we meditate till, say, 9 AM, just in case he's late getting up. We don't meditate very often, but I think I want to hand this in. There he is. Okay, deliver the letter to the blacksmith. No, not that blacksmith. The armourer, there we go. No, not the armourer. What about this guy?
So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
Okay, we're not handing the letter to him. Hang on. What's going on here? We'll see what he's got in stock, but that's not... I'm trying to hand the mission in. It must be the wrong guy. Let's see what he's got, though. Undvik armour. It's no good to us. If anything, the only thing I really want to change, really, at the minute, is our gloves. Our gloves are heavy armour, and I'm not a fan of heavy armour. Tracker's gauntlets would be better. We'd lose a lot of bonuses, though, annoyingly. We'll gain 8 armour. It's a lot of bonuses we're losing. Gauntlets aren't... They're heavy. They're heavy. They're heavy. So the only light armour he's got is them ones. And I'm pretty sure we can't upgrade here. We're going to buy both of those, though, because they're about the Witcher Elgar. I don't think they're ones we have previously. I'm pretty sure we can't... what's that? Greater Glyph of Yurden. Oh, okay. Ignicide intensity and things. We can add those to weapons, basically. I was going to see if we can... I don't think we've got anything we can craft in terms of that's better for us as it stands. The Executioner's boots aren't better. Griffin boots have already crafted. We need the next ones up. Chest armor. I'm pretty sure we've got everything we can. That armor's worse. We're missing... Yeah, we've got the enhanced Griffin armor there. We're missing, I think, superior. I swear I've made that. Let's have a look. Yeah, enhanced Griffin armor is there. Oh, it's the same. Yeah, superior is the next one up, isn't it? That's it. Getting confused myself with everything we've got. But yeah, he can't make us anything that's better than what we're wearing currently. That's the problem. So there's going to be no hope there of getting anything decent, unless other than gauntlets. No, they're worse. They're going to be worse. We need basic woven gauntlets first. Yeah, we're kind of struggling for gear at the minute that actually is better than what we're wearing. But it's one of those things. It's going to happen. Let's repair all. It's only going to cost us 8 crowns. I'm going to repair 65 crowns to repair it. I'm not repairing it. So, here's not the person we need to hand the mission into.
So long.
So is it this guy?
Mind your manners.
It did say blacksmith, didn't it? Deliver the letter to the smith at Kaer Trolls. It's not him. And this guy...
So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
Why can't we hand it in?
Looking for someone who can make me a master quality breastplate.
Never known a master who wasn't a dwarf.
Fergus, perhaps? Say he's holed up somewhere in Velen.
Yeah, yeah.
Craft something for me, will you?
So we can't hand the mission to him, which I thought was the person.
So long.
And the blacksmith is this guy over here.
Tired, huh?
We can't talk to him then. Guard isn't the person either. So for some reason we can't hand this mission in. I don't know why. It just doesn't like us to. We found this as we stumbled across a cart, to be fair. But I don't understand why we can't hand it in.
Mind your manners.
Yeah, not sure. Okay, so because we can't, we'll just crack on what we're here for in the first place, which is Ceris. So she is straight ahead of us in the castle. I was hoping just to hand the mission in so it's done, but obviously we'll have to wait. Maybe it's something we're going to come back for, potentially. Don't think we've messed anything else up to make that not happen. Right, where is she?
Last night was...
She above us? I think she is above us. How do I get to her?
You look wearied, Whitehair.
No, she's below us. Someone just said we look weary.
You hurt?
Not a compliment, is it?
Like you just for a day?
Okay, I don't know where she is. We'll find her. There is someone else to speak to as well, though. Crack should be near here somewhere. So Crack is in this room here, so we'll speak to him first.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Will he come to our aid after we saved his daughter and his son?
Telling you, Geralt, since you and Hjalmar defeated the ice giant together, I see you as one of our own.
I got the look of a Skelliger.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Well, considering you've just said that, we'll actually do the other things first, then we'll do it. So I'll try and get as much information as possible each time.
Wait, look seaward and you'll see their son on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something.
Okay.
The massacre during the feast. Know anything new?
Thanks to you and Ceres, we know who's responsible. It's enough for me.
Not gonna try to capture the berserkers?
They were but tools, Wolf. I'd rather sever the hand that wields the sword than merely break steel.
Queen Ceres, any thoughts to see what he says about his daughter?
Your daughter. First woman to rule Skellige.
She'll be a good queen. Knows what she wants.
Yeah? So what does she want?
To unite all of Skellige's clans. A difficult task. No one has ever managed it. But Ceres is stubborn.
Thinking long term, then. Think she'll succeed?
She's got a powerful ally. In me.
She has indeed. Right. He just called us one of his own. Will he come to our aid against the Wild Hunt?
This isn't
We need
easy.
someone to help us, because plenty of them say no.
A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Ciri. I know where she is. But I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first, now Wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
Can't bring her here. You mentioned Nilfgaard. Why did you mention Nilfgaard?
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their son on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know.
So Nilfgaard are in the Skellige Isles somewhere.
Fear not. We'll banish the Black Ones and the Wild Hunt. 2 birds. With
He's
one
confident.
skeleton
I don't share
axe.
his confidence at this point. It's a
Ciri
Wild
will
Hunt
be
after all.
safe in Kaer Morhen.
We're not bringing her here.
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen, we fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks. Not to mention, I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows.
He can't come to her aid, can he?
Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time.
Everyone is turning us down. The only person that said yes so far is Zoltan.
I'll let you leave empty-handed. I'll help as I can. Come with me.
Come with you. What have you got? Zoltan so far is the only person that said yes.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland Uncrate did.
Erland Stonefist. So this is Winter's Blade.
Okay.
Thought it was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam. Tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries. And now, it's yours.
Thank you.
Thank you. This can't be easy for you. I appreciate it.
I could have done the whole, I can't take it and all that, but we're taking it. I'm hoping it's better than what we're using. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a disappointment, to be fair.
May it serve you well. Send those specters back where they came from.
That's my intention. Farewell.
Okay, so he won't come to her aid. He wanted to, but can't risk it because Nilfgaard are in the Skellige Isles. Winter's Blade is a new item. I don't know if it is just a normal blade. It is. So it is +1 more damage than our current steel sword. But it does give us 40 armor piercing, 55 critical hit percentage, damage bonus, which is up 5% from our current, and we get 10% chance to freeze. We lose the chance to cause bleeding, and we lose the critical hit chance. Damage scales with character level. Oh wow, okay. I hadn't seen that before. So the damage scales. So in theory, then, is this the final sword we need? If it scales with our level, will there never be a steel sword better? Potentially. Because if that's the case, we may actually put some of these runes on. I've kind of not bothered with runes because I was waiting for we get a final weapon. But if it damage scales of character, we'll have to keep an eye on that because it might be worth putting some runes on it. But we shall see. Although that Novigrad longsword is actually better damage-wise, but loses some of the other things. So we'll have to see how that works. Okay, we need to find Ceris yet next. She should be here somewhere. We couldn't find out where she was a minute ago. We kind of got lost and couldn't see her. So let's see if we can find her now. Hopefully she's... So she's there. Can't see if the marker says up or down. But she's here somewhere. Just don't know where. What's this way? Upstairs. Is she upstairs? She is upstairs. It's telling us she's not, but she is upstairs then. Here she is.
Your Royal Majesty.
Queen Ceris.
Spare a moment?
Come home, Geralt. I'm the same lass I was, save for the title. A lot of things
Considering
changed.
her dad couldn't help us, I've got a feeling she won't be able to either. We'll ask the other questions first so we get some more information, then we'll do the main one.
Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
I was going to say, no one really says bad stuff, do they? No one's going to say it was a bad
And
king.
while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
How does it feel to rule Skellige?
How's it feel to rule? Jarl's giving you any trouble?
They're all very understanding. They seem to believe in me. Besides Lugos, of course.
Of
Tried
course.
talking to
There was
him.
always going to be someone.
Could still win him over.
I don't know about that. He's more mule-headed than my father, but I'll try a course.
Right. Will she help? Can she help?
Bring up. Need your help.
Thanks for the like, what it was. Much appreciated.
Croc's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
We have.
Not yet, but I'm close.
Well, near enough.
Problem is, as soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen. Battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles now.
Part of me wonders if everyone's turning us down, but yet they'll come at a moment of need.
Yalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think he'll be.
She's given us her best warrior, though.
You know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
So we got one person. Well, potentially, we'll go and see him first. But yeah, I've got a feeling people may come to our aid at the moment that we need it most. Because currently everyone's saying no. Right, let's speak to Halmar.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
We've already asked everything, so let's see if he'll come to Kaer Morhen.
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Raid's at the gate of your Witcher's stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Crate's ever stood in battle.
That's true.
Such a foe.
None of them have.
I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
So he's hoping to build his legacy by helping us. So, we came to Skellige after being turned down in Novigrad. The only one from Novigrad that came to help is Zoltan. And we've gained Halmar. And that's it. This isn't going well for a recruitment drive, is it really? We'll quickly have a see if we can see the blacksmith in that area again before we leave. We've got one more person to speak to before we head to the Isle of Mist. I'll just see if the blacksmith's here now for this mission. As I say, it reckons we should be able to hand it in, but I can't see who we handed in to.
Too much drink.
What's it?
This guy won't talk to us, and this guy...
So you're back.
I've not put the mission on purpose this time. No.
So long.
So at the minute we can't hand that mission. I don't know why, but we can't. Right, we need to get to a fast travel point. Where are you going?
Mind your manners.
Come on, out of the way. Things to do, people to see. Are you seriously not going to move?
Swords need thumping.
Come on. Oh, don't tell me he's got stuck there. I need to go out that way.
What's it?
Well, move then.
Ah.
I don't know if he's just going to stay there or I can push him back.
What's it?
I keep running into him. Oh, he's come out now. There we go. Ran into a few times, a few shoulder barges. Eventually he moves. Right, we'll have to see Ermion next.
Dead tired, huh?
So Ermion is over here. There's still a few things to do round here at some point. We'll have to come back. And as I say, we're not going to do the DLCs before we finished every other mission we've got, plus been to all the areas. So I don't really know if the DLC takes us to new land. So I'd rather make sure we've got everything done here, all the mini stories and all that. I want everything done before we move on, if at all possible. Right, where's Ermion?
Pardon?
So he's going to go at us, and he apologised. Okay, druids are here. Probably should grab some mistletoe, to be fair. Okay, Ermion. Here he is.
Can we talk?
Well, we've got a few things here. So we'll just ask him all the other things that are a lighter shade of yellow to get some more information. And then maybe a game of Gwent to see if we can beat him. And then we'll do the Wild Hunt.
The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmir's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war.
Ermion's very knowledgeable.
Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
Okay.
You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reigniting.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the Druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
Skellige's new ruler.
What do the Druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood. Yet Ceres is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are 7 clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Ceres will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Krach as her advisor, she has every chance to be a good queen.
Seems to be a good queen, to be fair.
Yen and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh, did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived.
So we already knew them.
Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
Well, we kind of know where she is. Let's do. I don't know if we're going to be locked out of these rounds of Gwent, so we'll give them a go. I'm only going to give it one attempt. We're not going to. If we lose, we lose. And if we're locked out later, we're locked out later.
Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, we'll have a quick game and then we will then see if it'll help us. Just in case we do get locked out, I think it is worth at least trying. Let's see what we got. Anything good? I would like a win this time if we can, please. Could probably swap one of those. Oh, we've got 3 of those. That's not bad. Are we missing those 2, aren't we? That's not good. Okay. I wouldn't say we've got a very good deck, to be fair. But these should boost each other up. Adds +1 to all units, yeah. So he's using creatures. If you're ever wondering why I don't say the M word very often, it's because I struggle to pronounce it. Okay. I hate these when they do things like that. We have got, though... We can use Biting Frost to try and draw them down. He's passed. Right. If this works, we should win the first round, I think. Yes, we won the first round. One randomly run. Oh, one stays on the board. Okay. We'll get 2 new cards. Is it one card? Yeah, additional. So we can always use the weather on that one anyway. Our close combat card isn't affected by weather. See what he does. Oh, look at that. I think it's a Leshen. It is a Leshen. Okay. Mainly to win this round. If we win this round, we'll win overall. Commander's Horn, he's going to double. Okay. I'm going to use a Frost on it anyway. My only concern is if he's going to play Weather. Okay, I don't know what. I think he just gave himself another card, I think. Okay, that's fine. I'm hoping he hasn't got any weather here. What's he got? Please don't have clear weather. Oh, that's bad. 22, we're still ahead. I can't do anything, admittedly. He's still got 2 cards to play. None of mine really help anything. I suppose just in case he does any siege cards, we'll put this Torrential Rain on it as well, just in case he's got a siege card, but I don't think he does. Don't have clear weather though. Scorch? No, you're kidding me. We've lost because he played Scorch. I've got no cards for the last round. Although he's only got one, to be fair. No, because he keeps that on the board, doesn't he? Yeah, the Scorch has just destroyed us there. And there's his siege card. The Earth Elemental. We can't win. That's us done. I hate when it's that close. When one card made all the difference there. It's Scorch.
Chin up. No shame in losing to me.
These people, if we'd won, we would have got a special card of their own. Let's see if it'll help us fight the Wild Hunt.
The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
A Wild Hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
We have found Ciri.
I know where she is. And the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl and...
Okay, so he's coming to help as well. We've got three people.
See you at Kaer Morhen.
The ice giant killer.
Right, that is it. All our friends have now either declined us, or the few that have agreed to come are on their way. It is now time for us to board the boat. In 3 different places, by the looks of things. The boat is there. Is that the boat as well? Yeah. So we can get on the boat in 1 of 3 places. Doesn't really matter where. And then we're going to go and hopefully go see Ciri for the first time in a very long time. We need a fast travel point though closest to us, which should be just down here. Place on marker so I know we're heading in the right direction. There we go. So we're going to go and head to the boat. Obviously, we probably may have missed things. We may lose certain missions because of this. We might not, to be fair. I don't know. But we've done every mission that's under the current main story mission level, I believe. Bar the one where we can't hand in the blacksmith letter. Mainly because it won't allow us to. That's the only thing we haven't done, essentially. So... let's go there to the harbour. What I might actually do is go and chuck in our box quickly stuff that we've got on us that we don't want to carry, just in case. I think that is nearby. It's not that way, is it? Just because in case we can pick stuff up wherever we head to the Isle of Mist, there might be stuff there to pick up. I just want to make sure we're not overburdened. So if we can drop a few things, I'm going to keep the Witcher gear, the Griffin gear we've kind of done so far. I'm keeping that on, or in our pocket anyway. I'd say rucksack. We don't have a rucksack, do we? But things like the Azure Wraith is no good to us. We may have multiple swords in here now that I've got the same name. We'll go through them another time. I'm not too worried at the minute. The longsword we'll keep on us. Really, we should sell that, to be honest. And the shirts, I was keeping them for a reason. I think we needed it for armour. They don't weigh very much. I'm not overly fussed about those. We've got about 80 weight left over, which I don't think is too bad, to be fair. Right, back to the harbour. Let's go and get this boat, shall we? And we head to the Isle of Mist. We've got 45 minutes of the stream left, so I'm hoping enough time.
You hurt? My dad repelled like you just for a day?
I don't know how long this is going to take or what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens next. We're on the boat. White boat? Wrong boat. I'm guessing it's the right boat. Take the helm. Travel to the Isle of Mists. I don't know where the Isle of Mist is, to be fair. Let's have a quick look. Isle of Mist is... Why can I just not fast travel to the boat? I can from here, can't I? I can fast travel on a boat to another boat location. So I should be able to go there via boat. Okay, so from here we can make landfall, to be fair, which I think is still quite a long way, isn't it? Why not land over here or something? I was thinking, I wonder if we can land there, potentially. This may be wrong and we might have to come back, but I'm just trying to see if we can land a bit closer. Because that way is quite a way away. I'm hoping Ciri's okay. Obviously, we've seen her in flashbacks and things. We've not seen her in person for a very long time. I think the last time was actually training in Kaer Morhen. Okay. And obviously there may be enemies around here as well to be aware of. I've got a feeling I can't get up that cliff. That's my only concern. That to me though does look like somewhere to beach. See the mist surrounding it there as well. The mist is to keep other travellers away would be my guess. Right, have we got somewhere to land here and then we can get up? My hope. Can't see anything. Hidden treasure, we've got a new mark for hidden treasure. Where's that? It's below us actually. We are here. Just not sure whether we can land here though. Okay, stop there. It's meant to be hidden treasure below the water here, I think. You're not going to let me climb up, are you? I was going to see if we can grab the treasure while I was here, that's all. But for some reason... What we got on here? There's a box over there according to that. There's something on a body here actually. Can I climb up? There we go. Traveller's notes. I swear not my whole life I've ever seen such waves, 10, 12, 14 feet. And the wind? Why? It shook the mast and battered the sails as they were near about to fly off. Rocks everywhere, currents are treacherous. Helmsman said we'd pull through. They seemed worse and came out all right. Me? I'm not so sure. Storm don't calm soon. This tub's going to break in two. Precious Hall. So we've got a new quest for Precious Hall. Is it a treasure hunt? It is. Okay, I want to quickly put this mission on. I think it's here. If it's elsewhere, obviously we won't do it. No, it's there. It is that box we saw. Is there anything else here? No. So this box over here, I did just go up with the Witcher sensors there. That's what we're after. And then we've got to get up onto there as well. I may have made the mistake and I should have gone by land, maybe. I'm not sure at the minute. There it is. Elven. Question's all done. We've got a surface now. Elven steel sword diagram. Superior Draconid oil. There's no way up from underneath here, is there? I don't think. It does say get on the boat, annoyingly. Although I did get off it. Right, okay. So we did just pick up... was it that one we picked up? Potentially we just picked that up. Which obviously is no good to us. And we did less than Glyph of Ard. And some string. Superior Draconid oil. It's not going to tell us what else crafting wise we gained, is it? That's the only thing I find with this. It doesn't tell you what you've just acquired crafting wise. So it can be tricky to remember what you've just gained. Now, I don't think I can get to where we need to get to. I think it wants me to go back on the boat, so let's get back on the boat then. Take the helm. So it wants us to go there. Do I just sail underneath it potentially? Because we got out the boat and it told us off. It wanted us to go back on the boat. So I wonder if we sail beneath it potentially. There's something. There is something there. I think there's a flashing like lightning. I think, unless it's a graphical issue. I'm not so sure. Can't really get a view. Or there's a place that... Okay, you're nearing a crucial point in the game's story. It is recommended you save your game a manual save slot now. So we'll manually save. After travelling to the Isle of Mist, some side quests will no longer be available. Recommended character level 22 or higher. Now, we've done every mission below the main story level, so in theory, we should be fine. In theory. It will come up a list of failed quests, otherwise. But I think we should be okay. I'm just hoping we've got enough time this evening to do this.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach.
So yeah, this does kind of feel like we're getting towards an end, maybe. There's so many missions of a lot higher level yet. Ignoring DLCs as well.
On the Isle of Mists.
There's so many mini stories to find and have a look at. Okay. Follow the light. See where Ciri is. The mist has definitely helped the area become a ship graveyard, hasn't it? Right, we've got to follow the firefly. Is this another? I don't know if this is it a different map? It is a different map. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if this would be a different map or not, and it is. By the things. Whether there's stuff here or not, I don't know. I would assume there will be things to pick up. Where's the firefly going? That way. It's going a bit too quick for the firefly. I couldn't really see which way it was going. But there's the sails in the way, so I can't really see where it is. There's enemies below us here. Any kidnap? Let's keep moving, shall we? Leave me alone. Don't need to fight you. We have to fight with Will, but I'm hoping we don't need to. If I get off the helm, I don't know what it will say because we're meant to be following the firefly. So I don't know if we get told off if we leave the helm to fight. Where are you going next? This way. There's more stuff under the water that's ready to kill us, I'm sure. There's another one. I know you're there. Can we get the boat through there? Okay, we've got off. Okay, so we're getting out of the boat now because it's gone elsewhere. We didn't have to stop and fight. It does seem to wait for us if we do get behind it, so it's not too bad.
What now, you piece of filth?
Tangalore, it's not alone. Foglets are in. Another Tangalore. That's the problem. It's mist, isn't it? We're always going to have the Tangalores here. Prison of the Mist. We'll make sure we're eating. Okay, keep following the Firefly. So we're going to get attacked a few times, I think. There's something coming towards us from over there as well. We could stop and fight everything, but I don't think there's a need to. I think if something catches us, then we'll defend ourselves. But other than that, at the minute...
Firefly stopped at the hut. I'll look inside.
I think we should look inside. Rude not to, wouldn't it?
Locked. Anybody in there?
Is that where Ciri's been living?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Someone's in there. There's a sneeze.
You blew our fucking cover. Who are you? What do you want?
Who are you?
They call me Geralt. Who are you?
Is that Witcher? I heard the ballad about this and that sorceress. What's her name?
Shut it.
Sorcerer's name is Yennefer.
Yennefer. Sorceress's name is Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Aye, that's it. Her eyes flashing lightning. Her heart an icy bed. How did it go?
By my mum's beard, get yourselves together, lads. You there, outside the door. Geralt, that right?
Yeah,
that's us.
Geralt.
Listen, Geralt, let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my lads, and the rest of us found shelter here. Not too special, that, as dangers litter this isle, but it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distant.
Yeah, I can understand them being distrusting. How'd you find your way here?
No way you can get to this isle conventionally.
Crikey, you call a shipwreck conventional? Leave it be, mate. You know what he means.
Let me explain. A short while past, we were en route from Skellige to Novigrad. And Ferenc got talking with the captain, who sold him a magic firefly for portals.
Ah, magic firefly.
Got nothing to fear from me.
Said the fox to the gaggling geese. I've lost too many mates already. I won't risk it. I can't.
I'll look for you. Ah, okay.
Mates, will you believe I mean no harm?
We'll have to find his friends.
But I'm not counting either coming too easy.
How many are there?
3. Ivo, Gaspard, and Ferenc.
We're going to find their 3 friends then.
This Ivo. Where do I look?
Agent insisted he'd explore the caves to the east. Tried to knock it out his head. Literally. Bugger wouldn't budge.
So yeah, 3 of them to find them.
Where'll I find him?
He said it was defeatist to sit and wait to be rescued. We had to take action, or at least he did. Claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea. So he said he'd climb the highest peak to look out for
the highest peak, of course. We're going to get some exploring done while looking for these people, at least, and probably some fighting.
In search of a ship that's said to be out there.
Ferenc, he's handy. Thought I might fix it up.
I don't think we're seeing Ciri today, then.
All right. See if I can't find all 3. See ya.
I'm content you understand.
Right. Where are we going first? So the one here first, we can then head to this one over here for the highest point, and then over here for the last one. Obviously it means we're going to be doing some fighting, I think. But we'll see what we come across. We may even pick up some treasure ourselves, to be fair.
Show me what you got.
Don't think I hit one there. These are harpies. I'm missing, I think, of all of these. Alright. Yeah, missing. Get your sword out. The thing is, we couldn't have just walked past because these guys would have stopped us. Yeah, they wouldn't have allowed us just to walk past, that's the only downside. Are you going to come down or what? Where is it? I can't see where it is. Trying to... There we go, it's another one down. How many more are these of these things?
Damn, you're ugly.
That's another one down with the crossbow. I don't know if that's fully down though. Missed that one. Where are you? Come on. I don't think the crossbow actually did much damage, it just knocks it to the floor. Right, that one's dead. How many are left? Only a couple, I think. Come on. Another one down. I don't know why I decided to land. Obviously, landing is the worst place to be fighting us. Right, we'll pick up what we can from the bodies. It's all crafting materials down the line, I'm sure. There we go. I don't want to fight everything, but obviously, things that are in our way, we haven't really got much choice but to stop and fight. I'm guessing we're not going to find these guys alive, that's the only thing. I'm heading into a cave, so I don't know what we're going to face inside the cave either. I'll say something not too cool, not too good. So we are actually near it, we're just going to get the entrance to it. It's actually below us here. So there's no way I can drop down that. Right, there's an enemy here. I can hear him. These are hags. One down. Both down. I think their friends are actually still alive. Which is not what I was expecting.
A man!
There he is.
Am I ever pleased to see you?
I talked to your friends. Come down.
Right. I'm coming. You lucky devil, you. You know, I've one regret. That...
No!
Dead.
We just saved him, and he just died from falling. How unlucky can you be after all that? And he dies from falling from the rock. I was keeping him safe. Let's see if there's anything else here to pick up while we're here. There's another hag over there by the looks of things. Pure silver. Guessing nothing on the ship. Nice chest. Some crowns, and that's about it, unfortunately. I just wondered if there'd be anything on the ships. Oh, there's something else there, actually. Another chest. Runestone Emerald. Superior Dancing Star. I might have to take on this hag. Just in case I need chests around. Oh, there is a chest underwater there as well. Not too far underwater, to be fair. That's just a rune stone. The only one, I think it is. Okay, well, since there's crashed ships here, we may as well check them out. Some Atrium bomb. So there's a few things here then in these. Obviously there is a hag here to deal with. I'm sure won't be pleased to see us. Oh, I got splattered. Hag's down. Nice. Right, anything else here? There's a chest there, I can see it. Nothing major. As we're here anyway, it makes sense just to see if there is anything else. I think that's everything. Yep, I think that's everything that we can do here. No, maybe not, actually. Now I think that's everything. Bar some mushrooms. Okay, so we are heading next to this person over here. So we need to get back up roughly the way we came and then go head across. There's going to be more fights, I'm sure. We're heading to the lighthouse this time. If we find things on the way, that would be ideal. Oh, we didn't actually. What did we just pick up? That was actually something. This glass sword is no good to us. I think we just picked that up, to be fair. Oh, armour, there we go. Cavalry gauntlets. No good to us, unfortunately. Hoping our armour withstands all this. We have got portable fixes. We can got the repair kits we can use. To be fair, we've not really used them, so we've got quite a few stored up, to be honest. I don't know why he's not putting his sword away. Sometimes he does that. Expecting trouble would be my guess. Okay, there is loud noises here. Right, lighthouse is here. Where is this guy? Oh. Nothing major in that one. Couple of pearls though. Never say no to a good pearl. Right. Is he going to attack us if we get too high without speaking to him, I wonder? We think he could already be dead, to be fair. There is always that chance that he's already passed away at the top of this lighthouse. I can hear him.
Stop your scampering, you teeth.
There he is. Gaspard.
Hey, wake up.
Shoo. Back to bed, Nibbles.
Wake up.
What's happening? Who are you?
I'm Geralt.
Okay, we'll ask the other questions first.
Any chance you've seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
Here? Nay, not a soul. But a lot passes me by on account of my sleeping.
I wonder if sleeping is an issue here.
You and your friends. What's your story?
Thanks for the like videos, that's appreciated.
Real estate appraisal, insurance, mass event organisation. Gaspard Sutter. My mates call me Sleepy. I even slept through that storm. It's a shame so many died.
Your friends asked me to find you, Ferenc, and Ivo.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horror swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him. A blood-curdling cry then.
But one was alive until he fell, to be fair.
Let's get back to the hut. I'll protect you along the way.
Shame about the lads, really, but what can you do?
I say, we've got to escort him back to the hut then, before we go after the other one.
I should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy, meaning...
Oh, so he has narcolepsy.
Don't worry, I'll keep you awake.
Off we go then.
Okay, we have to protect him on the way back. I've got a feeling something's going to happen to him. There was a nice looking chest behind where he's sleeping as well. I kind of want to go back and check. I don't think he's going to get very far before he gets killed. Or will he? I want to go back up there. Would it allow us to quickly check that? I want to check the chest that was up there. It may not allow us to pick it up, but I want to make sure before we leave, because it looked like one of those chests that could give you decent gear. And I don't obviously want to get all the way back here after going to the hut. Let's see. It does let's loot. Greater Strivog Runestone, Lesser Divana, Northern Wind. For new alchemy. That's all it's going to give us. It's better than nothing. I was hoping for decent armour or something like that. Or Witcher gear potentially, but it is what it is. And we haven't really used runestones yet. We're going to keep an eye on our silver sword though, because it's meant to scale with level, and if that's right, then it might be worth putting runestones on that. But we'll wait and see at this point. We haven't leveled up, so we don't know if it's going to. I know it says it, but how that works, I'm not too sure. Especially if we come across things that are better. Right, I'm hoping we can keep up. So we need to head to the hut that's here. That one there. That's one we want to go to. But it's marking up the other one. So I don't want to head to that one, I want to head to the hut. Right, we said we'd defend him. That's what we need to do. Oh. One down. 2 down. To be fair, I kind of expected something to attack us. Right, let's keep moving forward.
Drifting off. I'll soon see.
We're gonna wake him back up.
Wake up.
I don't want to go to school.
Come on. Wakey, wakey. Oh, is he going to keep falling asleep, I think?
Know much about this isle?
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
I was going to say, it's not something you're going to find on a map, is it?
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
Right, obviously, if he falls asleep again, we have to wake him up again. Come on. Keep moving. Just keep moving. Want to attack again, Tangalore. There's 2 again, to be fair. Where is it? Kind of brushed off the fire that time, annoyingly. But it's down. We are still eating, so we are still healing as well. I was about to check the map to see where we head from here, because there's a couple of different routes. We want to head left. Up the hill here. This the right one? Yeah. No, it's not, is it? We want to be up there. There we go. Might have to take on a few harpies again to get past. I'm waiting to fall asleep again, to be fair. Come on. Chop chop. I know there's harpies. Is it straight above us? I think it is. So the only thing is going to attack us once we go further high. We need to be higher. It's not going to come after us where we are now. There it is. Harpy down. To be fair, harpies are fairly simple to kill. Right, where is he? Come on. He needs to hurry up. It takes forever. Don't want to run too far ahead though in case he gets attacked and killed like the other guy. Although that wasn't our doing. Come on, Gaspard. Oh, don't go to sleep again.
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you?
Alright, I'm up.
Come on. Slowing us down as it is. As I said, I don't want to get too far ahead and then hear him get killed.
So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for someone.
Here?
Keep going.
Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
Right, here's the huts. This is the first of the friends that we found. I don't need a lock. I need to hand him in.
Safe enough. Just be sure and come back. And make it quick, eh?
Right.
Not that much to see here.
Last one to go and find. What has Ferrant got himself into, I wonder? There's going to be something, I'm sure. We just don't know what. That's a weird place, isn't it? It is that kind of place that you're waiting for something bad to appear. There's another Tangalore there. In fact, I think there's two. Yeah, there is. Hello, Mr. Tangalore. They're going to appear from the mist, isn't it? That caught us. Have a little bit of fire. Don't think. Is everyone coming? I don't think everyone's too fast, to be fair. Right. This is where the other friend is meant to be.
Tried to flee the fiend.
He's dead.
Stubby legs, too slow. One of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead.
Based on this miserable and eerie, there's no means trouble. Oh, absolutely. There's something ahead of us here. What is this? My guess is that's one of the fiends. That is a fiend. We have already defeated one of these this evening. Oh no, we didn't. We defeated the creature, the Howler, that beat one of these. That's what we defeated this evening. Because the Howler beat one of these in the cave, and we beat that. We beat the Howler. Some fire. I'm probably over attacking, which is why we're taking a few hits, but I think we've got it down. We have, there we go. And that is the fiend taking care of. We didn't actually need to take care of it, but we were here anyway. So I thought whilst here. So any loot around that is ripped off of people? I don't think it has, to be fair. What's this? Florins. Orins. There's a few dead bodies there. So we all need to return back to the hut and let them know that two of their friends didn't make it. Admittedly, one of their friends fell off a rock. The other was killed by the fiend, but we can also tell them we got revenge on their behalf by taking down the fiend that killed their friend. So at least we can say that to them. Right, there's another Tangalore here. This is the one that didn't come and help his friend a minute ago. Come on. I'll keep moving for someone's attack. There it is. There you go. We get a few bits of crafting materials from it, so it's not too bad. Got to keep it on time. We've got about 10 minutes left. I'm hoping I don't get to a point where we can't stop and save. That's my only concern. We shall see how we get on. Right, this is back to the hut. I'm pretty sure they're going to be unhappy that they lost 2 out of the 3.
Brought you your friend.
But yeah, this is the kind of place you wouldn't go to on your own, would you really?
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door!
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den.
Are they the 7 dwarfs, by any chance?
Sadly.
Because there's 5 there plus 2.
Broke his neck.
And one of them's sleepy.
Ravenick told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for help.
I'm only guessing it could be an Easter egg, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, everything's gone wrong. What'll we do now?
Got a boat. You can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
They've obviously seen her.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
What?
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
Let's wait by the boat.
There's no way Ciri's dead. Not after all this, surely. He doesn't want to go inside, does he? That's her boots. No way. But yeah, since there were 7 of them in total, I'm guessing it could be an Easter egg for 7 dwarfs. Especially with Sleepy being one of them. And could this be Snow White, wasn't it, in the 7 dwarfs? Could this be Snow White? And it all kind of mixes in as an Easter egg? Geralt is not going to deal with this, I'm sure. That's all we've done. He is not going to be able to cope. It's got to be a spell. It's got to be something. So all this, that can't be it for her. That's the firefly that we followed here. The firefly's from her. It was her way of asking for help. And getting her to fight, and how we found her. That was what that was. Young Geralt with a young Ciri. First time they ever met. I was adamant she wasn't dead. There's always a small chance she may have been, but I was adamant there's no way. Not after everything we've been through.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spalna. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully.
Not something we obviously fought for our time.
He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
He's in Kaer Morhen. We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen.
We lifted the
After
curse.
everything Geralt and Ciri have been through since they've been apart. It's really satisfying. It is really satisfying, you're right.
You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avallac'h? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Okay, why is he helping you?
Why exactly is Avallac'h helping you? Sages have never been fond
One
of
thing we don't know the answer
He
to.
doesn't
We
do it
haven't.
for me.
We don't really
It's about
know.
my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avallac'h tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
Okay. What does Eredin want?
What's Eredin after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His home
Everyone wants to control her, basically.
Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
Okay, that sounds like missions popping up. How do your voyage with Avallac'h start?
How do you ever start traveling with Avallac'h?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avallac'h appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, oh, perhaps half a year.
Half a year of being safe, eh?
The world where Eredin couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things
Metal
similar
in
to
the head.
metascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you you wouldn't believe me.
So I'm guessing the megascopes are
Should have
guns.
stayed there.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You
Why
were
did she
looking
want to
for
find us?
We were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not
Thank you,
surprised.
Zeno. Yeah, we've quite been growing this last week. I think
head first and forward.
like, every night this week we've gained about 100 subscribers, which is incredible. It really is. It will slow down again. It will always will. But yeah. Just incredible.
So tell me how it happened.
And it's down to you guys, to be fair, for being welcoming to people when they pop by and say hello as well.
Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us.
I don't actually know what number we're actually
I thought
on.
it was over.
We're at
Turned out
3,934.
He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avallac'h began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avallac'h, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after.
So Eredin was the one who cursed Avallac'h.
Refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avallac'h opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry.
Thank you, I really appreciate your kind words, Zeno.
He failed to reach the portal in time. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
Which is where we've also picked up the scent in Velen.
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avallac'h's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog.
Which we were where we were at quite early on in the story.
Escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. Had to manage.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
It shows that the teaching she had at Kaer Morhen really paid off.
Splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the wild hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avallac'h, I decided to find you and Yen.
So how do you even meet a man like Whoreson Jr.?
So this is all going through what we kind of know from catching up with her and trying to follow her
I
trail.
needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary.
No worries, thank you for dropping by, thank you for the conversation, Zeno. Have a good sleep, I'm sure we'll speak soon. Thank you, Zeno.
Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Whoreson Jr.
That's where he comes into it then.
I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
You suspected right. Whoreson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted.
That's why
I didn't
Dudu
even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
He landed in Skellige.
That's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so You actually wound up there by accident. I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the Hunt's attack, my flight. And then... dreams.
So that was the attack on the village in Argsgediga.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible. Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower.
A tower?
No matter what I dreamed,
So what if she's having a
I
premonition?
would enter a tower.
That at some point she has to enter a tower.
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so. But there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not
Our
for the
grizzled
scar over your
face.
eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. It's a really touching moment between the two
I
of
was
them.
afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days?
He's got a point.
Of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better.
Obviously she can't use her powers because the Wild Hunt will find her.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not risk it.
Yeah.
Besides, I hate portals.
And Geralt doesn't like portals either. I'm hoping this gives us a chance to save first.
Damn.
Have they taken the boat? They have, haven't they?
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
The Wild Hunt's here. The problem is we're out of time and we need to stop. But obviously I don't think we can at the minute because the Wild Hunt's here.
Get us out of here.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do.
Just do it.
Take us home.
Thanks to Kaer Morhen. Trophy achieved something more. As I say, once we can get a point that we can stop, we will be stopping because we're out of time this evening. I'm worried about the lack of people that is going to come to our aid. That is something I am worried about, to be fair. Yennefer seems a bit impatient. Oh, she got us back. That's the important thing. I think she's pleased to see Vesemir.
Welcome back, child.
Ciri! My, you've grown beautiful.
I think she needs some proper witcher gear, doesn't she, really?
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
What?
Little sis.
Okay, can we save?
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting in the tower, still in
Well,
pretty bad
most
shape.
of the people we asked for help from turned us
No
down.
reason to do it out here. Come inside.
So they can't all be here. Good to see you again.
Damn, it's good to see you again.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Triss, please.
No.
So obviously
no,
Triss
you
we
must have missed
helped
each other
previously.
terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
Obviously, as soon as we get a chance to save, we are stopping as we've overran the stream a little bit. We do have a statuette to give to her at some point to see if we can free the person inside it.
We've 45 seconds left. Well, 30 now. And then we throw the gauntlet at the Wild Hunt. So I beg you, use these seconds well.
Yen, I adore you.
No points for creativity, but for your candor. Time to go.
So if this is where we stop now. Next Saturday evening stream, it is where we stop now. Enter Kaer Morhen Keep and begin the council.
Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals.
So as I say, we are out of time for today. I'm pretty sure. So this has now moved up a level 24. We can't go anywhere else now. We are stuck here until it's done. Obviously, once it's done, we need to go and do everything else that we haven't done yet. We tried to do everything that was below level 22 before we came here, as that was what the main story level was at that point. This is what we need to speak to Triss about, the soldier statuette. We've already done one per previously. Nothing popped up to say we'd failed, so I'm guessing we didn't fail anything by coming here when we did, which is a bonus. Yeah, nothing popped up and has failed, so that's an important one. So we're back in Kaer Morhen. We now just need to have a council meeting, and then I'm guessing we take on the Wild Hunt. A lot of our friends turned us down, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting Dijkstra to turn us down. Let me save it. I've done one save. I always like to double save just in case. Yeah, Dijkstra I thought we'd helped a lot, and yet he still turned us down. Roach, I thought he would once, because we lost Vez during his mission. I expected him to turn us down. Von Prey, obviously, he's got to think about Nilfgaard and them attacking. And the same as Ciri, but we have got Halmir here. So we've got a few people. Not as many as it could have been. But yeah, kind of to be expected. I'm surprised by Dijkstra. That was the one that surprised me, to be fair. But that is it for this evening, I'm afraid. We are out of time. We are back live Monday morning as we continue our main live stream game, which is Days Gone. The Witcher will be back for the continuation of our live stream relaxed playthrough next Saturday evening. The scheduled video is out tomorrow afternoon. As always, 1 PM GMT for the video, and the community live stream post will be in the evening, 8 PM GMT on our community page. Have a look at that as well, and then you'll know what we're doing and when next week in terms of our live streams. But that's it. Thank you all very much for joining us. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. As I say, Geralt of Riviera will continue again next Saturday evening, but until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully, we'll see you on a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.